What's going on, you guys? It's Corbin Stuckey at Pixel Talk here, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about the new Death Note trailer that was released yesterday. This is the new Death Note movie that's coming out on Netflix, and I took a look at the trailer, and I actually want to give you my opinion on what we see in the trailer, what's going on, and how I feel about this new adaptation of Death Note. I've actually watched all the episodes of Death Note. I think it's a really good show. It's one of my favorite animes out there. I will admit that the ending of the show, without going into spoilers, I did not really particularly like. To be perfectly honest, I kind of lost interest in the show within the last third of it, but I still finished the show, and I do enjoy the show and the overall plot of it, and I think it's a really interesting plot as well. I would recommend anybody who is like new to anime to check it out. It's definitely one of those like mainstream type anime shows that you should definitely really get into, which is probably why the US has decided to make a US adaptation of the show. And that's already been getting a lot of controversy online because, you know, the idea of whitewashing a famous manga or anime is coming into play again. And it's not surprising that we're hearing this, considering that Ghost in the Shell is coming out in 2 weeks. So yeah, I definitely just wanted to get my opinions out there on this trailer and just, you know, let you guys know what I think about the trailer itself, the American version of the show, and just the concept of whitewashing overall. So let's get started. I'm actually really curious as to see how this movie is going to play out. It's being directed by Adam Wingard. He's directed You're Next, he's directed The Guest, and he directed the new Blair Witch movie that came out in 2016. I actually really do like his work, and I was very excited to hear that he was taking on a Death Note movie. He's really good with horror stuff, and I really want to see what he does by taking this gothic looking manga and turning it into this live action American movie. So I'm really interested to see what he does with that, and I'm willing to give him a chance. So as far as whitewashing, yeah, I do feel as though, like, you know, whitewashing the show is a little iffy. I mean, it's not really something that I particularly care about, but I understand why fans are very skeptical on taking a Japanese manga and turning it into an American franchise. I do understand that. I mean, at least the Japanese have their own Japanese take on the show. There is Japanese versions where the show was turned into a live action film, so at least the Japanese have that. This is just our own take on it, and I totally understand where people are coming from. It's just, for me itself, it doesn't really bother me as much, is because, you know, I'm a really open-minded person, and I just don't let things affect me. I'm not really easily offended. Maybe it's because I'm white, I don't know, but I hope that didn't really offend anybody. But yeah, I'm really open to it. I mean, as long as it's good, you know, as long as it's like it's good overall, and, like, you know, it doesn't suck, I'm very, very open to it for sure. And it kind of looks like in the trailer itself, they are trying to bring back a lot of the elements that made the show really good. Little things too, like I noticed that, like, in the trailer they show an apple, and we all know, if we watch the show, Ryuk is really into apples. So it's little things like that that we see in the show and in this trailer that kind of make me think, okay, they're actually really trying here. They acknowledge that Ryuk, the Shinigami, really likes apples, and, you know, that just means that they're trying. They're really looking into the source material. They've obviously watched the show, and, you know, little things like that kind of make me go, okay, maybe there is hope for this show, you know? So I'm glad just that little element of Ryuk liking apples is present in this live action American show. So little things are good. Now let's talk about the things that are really pissing people off, and that is the whitewashing in this movie. The people who were casted as the main characters in this film, one of them being Nat Wolff as Light Turner. I mean, I don't really know. Like, it's not the worst possible casting if we're doing an American interpretation of the show. I just kind of find it odd that they didn't really pick anyone that looks like Light Yagami, or in this case his name is Light Turner in this movie because they're doing an American adaptation, but I'm gonna go with Light Yagami because that is the original character's name. And I just find it a little odd because they didn't pick someone who had the same kind of hairstyle as him. In this, they kind of have like hair very similar to me, where he kind of like spikes it up, and it's very highlighted. So I don't know why they went for that choice. I mean, I guess they were kind of going for like a punk emo kind of vibe, because this is kind of like a punk emo gothic kind of show, so maybe that's why they kind of wanted to go for a Hot Topic kind of look. I mean, they should have just kept the Light Yagami kind of style, where like it's kind of brown reddish type, and, you know, very emo where the hair is down, but they decided to go for this like kind of spiky highlight look. I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, a character is a character. It doesn't really matter what a character looks like, as long as like the character is, like, you know, still true to the character from the manga, you know? So if he can like pull it off, I mean, that's great, but it's just weird that they made that little odd choice, or maybe they just didn't want to like it to be somewhat of a parody looking kind of character where they have the character like with his hair down. I don't know why they made that decision, but that's kind of like my only nitpick with Nat Wolff as Light Yagami. And let's talk about another casting here. L is being played by Lakeith Stanfield. This is something I'm really kind of iffy about as well. As far as like casting in the show, that is the biggest portion that I'm just like, what the hell did you guys do? So L is being played by Lakeith Stanfield, and this actor is African American, whereas L is the palest looking person that I've ever seen in an anime series. And I don't really know what they're doing. I don't know if they just didn't want to make a live like interpretation of the character where it's almost like very comedic and parody looking. I don't know like why they didn't just do that. Maybe they just thought that fans would be like, oh, that looks kind of cheesy. I mean, it does kind of like strike the question, like what would an American live action L look like? I don't know. When I kind of think of that, I kind of think of Onision, you know? I kind of think of that and how maybe unrealistic that would look in a movie. But I'm willing to give them the chance as long as this actor portrays the character very well, as long as they get the inner character right, where L is kind of like this secluded but very smart investigator, you know, so I'm really looking forward to that. In this kind of trailer, we don't really see much, but we see where L kind of looks, he's kind of got like this hacker vibe, really. He's got like a hacker vibe, and that actually kind of makes sense, because if you're like this investigator who is like kind of the biggest detective ever, you would probably like hack into computers and stuff like that and kind of look around to see the world and like everyone involved in it. Like he has pretty much eyes everywhere. He knows like what he's doing. So if they go for kind of like the hacker style for L, that would kind of be a really cool interpretation. Like at this point, I have no idea really if that's what they're doing, but from this kind of shot, it kind of looks like they're doing kind of a hacker style for L. So like I said, I mean, I understand where people are coming from. I totally do. And I'm kind of iffy as well, I will admit that, but I'm really open to it. I can't really make a decision until I see the movie itself. I'll be doing a review of the movie when it comes out, for sure. Also, and this is a really good portion of the trailer that I really like, it's going for the first pilot of the show where L finds this death note. It kind of falls out of nowhere into like his vicinity, and he finds out that this death note, if you write names in it, people will die. And a really interesting thing I found, and maybe he just kind of like wrote this down as to how these people would die, is in the trailer, it shows people falling off buildings. Now, if that's how people, that's a little iffy for me, like, because like I said, like maybe that's just how he wrote it, but like in the show, if you write someone's name in the death note, they just have a heart attack. So I hope that's something that they didn't change. Like if you write someone's name down, like they just fall off like a building. I mean, cinematically, it looks really cool. I thought it was like the most interesting portion of the trailer where like people are killing themselves, but I really just wanted to like keep it simple. Like if you write someone's name down in a death note, they just have a heart attack. I mean, if they do it like that where like people just like kill themselves in any means whatsoever, it kind of takes the fun out of it where you can write however way they die. Maybe that's what we're looking at. Maybe he just wrote it that way where these people killed themselves like by falling off a building. I don't know, but let's just keep it simple. Let's just keep it to where if you write someone's name down in the death note, they just have a heart attack, because I think it would just like make everyone very pissed off. Let's not try to make it too different from the show. Also want to talk about Willem Dafoe as the Shinigami Ryuk. I think this is really good casting. I think this is the best casting that they have done so far for this show. I heard his voice in the trailer. You don't really see what the Shinigami looks like so far, but you see the glowing red eyes, and from what we've seen so far, it looks really, really cool. I like how they kept that. I like how they kept the glowing eyes, and I just hope that they keep it just like the manga. I really hope that they keep it like a demon Shinigami flying looking creature. If they just do it with Willem Dafoe with red eyes, I am gonna be pissed. I really am. I think they should like go full on forward with it looking like a creature from the show, like a Shinigami. That's what the Japanese movie did, and I am really looking forward to seeing Willem Dafoe as Ryuk, or voicing as Ryuk. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if they did motion capture or if they just animated a full-on creature, but I'm really excited to see Ryuk. Maybe we'll see that in the second trailer. This movie doesn't come out till August, so we have plenty of time to see sneak peeks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the new release pics and trailers before this movie comes out for sure. As for everything else, I think legitimately they are trying here. They're taking stuff from the manga. They're acknowledging the fact that he was in high school before he got the Death Note. You can see that with like the cheerleaders and everything. Hopefully they don't make it too much of a high school movie. Like there will be still kind of like that gothic, serious tone to it. So you can see that they're really trying here. You can see that they are really looking into it. They're trying to do like a little different things too. As long as like an adaptation is good, if it's got a good production value and the story is good and the characters are likable, then yes, that's all that should matter. When I'm looking at an adaptation and I'm looking at the original source material, I'm able to subdivide it and think, okay, these are two different things that are trying to portray a manga or a comic book or a book in general. So I'm not gonna get easily offended. Like I said, I have an open mind. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know some people might be a little indifferent, but I'm very eager to hear your opinions on the matter and so on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this kind of trailer review on Death Note. I can't wait to see this movie when it comes out on August 25th. I'm Corbin Stuckey, and this is Pixel Talk.